All right. This is part two of part one of Final Destination 5. Minor interruption there. You know, when you're trying to get the word of truth in, you know, the devil got a way of propping up. Okay? I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay? You ask for something to do, but hey, you can't do nothing about it. You're here in Babylon the Great. You know? So we can't never forget that we're still in captivity, you know, so in want and need of everything. But, you know, when people got to do certain things and handle things, you know, let them go ahead and handle it. But, you know, my place is my place. Okay. You know, whatever little that is. Okay. Because I work damn hard for it. I ain't getting ready to have nobody ear hustling me at no one point in time. That's a good way. That's a good way that's a good way for the lion to come out, you know? All right. Let me get the second part of this sit down in before I get out of here and I got to hit the plantation, you know? So, okay, where was I? The word Confederacy. Okay, I think I got that in on part one of Destination 5. All right. So this is the second part since I had to cut short. All right. So yes, so that craftiness still continues. That Confederacy still continues to this day. Okay? It's still here. Okay, we still have the same oppressors with their foot on our neck. Okay? But all of that's getting ready to change. All right? All right, it's all going to change. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gonna fix all this. Okay? All of this is gonna be fixed. Okay? You have to hold on to your faith. Okay? Be strong and solid. Okay? You gotta stand firm in your faith. Okay? Knowing that we're in the end time of this thing. This wicked ass queendom. Okay? All right, let me continue on. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. Okay? These heathen nations are going into captivity. They're going to pay tribute. Okay? For X amount of time. They're gonna serve. Okay? They're gonna praise the Heavenly Father. Okay, and His only begotten Son, the right way, okay, or else face the consequences. Your crop might not grow 1 year. You know, hey, it's all in the script. Now this isn't my movie. This is Yahushai's movie. Okay. Now for Esau, it's gonna be a little different. Okay. Now you can read that over in the book of Revelations. If you can grab a whole of that, Revelations chapter, I believe it starts somewhere in 20. But you know, the whole entire Biblios entails what's getting ready to go down. Either way you look at it. Okay, this thing is a two-edged sword. There's no running and getting away from no type of judgment, no type of punishment, no type of inquisitions that are going to be made. Okay? Okay, the Lord sits on the throne. Okay? That's the judge. Not some man running around looking like he's getting ready to pass away any second of the day. Not some man tripping up the staircase, getting on a damn airplane. Okay? All right? Not some man printing money up out of thin air, sending this place into a third world country. Okay? Now that's what, hey, all that, you keep that for the sheeple, okay? Keep that for the sheeple. But we know what's going on. See? Us of the hopefully elect, we know what's going on. All right? We know. We got it. We know what's going on. Okay, where was I? I don't want to get too far off track here. Where are you at? Looking for you. All right. This is the book of Amos. The prophet Amos. Chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for the transgression of Edom. That's a nation of people, okay? And for I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And his anger did perpetually, Salakia, and his anger did tear perpetually. Now, what does perpetual mean? Okay, let's not get stupid. Okay, let's not get stupid about it. What does perpetual? Let's look the definition up. Perpetual. Perpetually, in matter of fact. That's what the scriptures say. Salakia. Perpetually. Let's see here. Okay, they just put it plain and simple on here on the Common Dictionary. I haven't went to the Biblios definition of it, the biblical sense, but I'm pretty sure it's hand in hand, because anything in common, you already know where all knowledge comes from. Okay, all right. So here it says perpetual, in a way that never ends or changes. Constantly. Boy, ain't that something? Constantly. So what's going on constantly? Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. What's going on constantly? Of course, we know why that happened, but what's going on constantly? Now I'm just going to go to the comment of just perpetual without the ly on the end. Of course, it says for its first definition, A, or one, never ending or changing, everlasting, never ending, eternal. Woo, eternal. Hey, because this man has an eternal hate for you. Okay? Permanent, unending, endless. I can go on and on and on and on. Okay? And keep Salakia, and he kept his wrath forever. Okay, so the scripture explains itself for itself. Okay? Verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman. Okay? Your wise ones of that nation, okay, of people, okay, similar in tribe, but still Edomites, but similar in tribe. Just like you got your dukes, okay, you have your hierarchy, okay, just a similar status. Okay, the book of Amos. Chapter 1, verse 12. But I will send fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places of Basra. Let's read that again, getting excited. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places of Basra. Okay, now, what is the place of Basra? Basra, okay, in the biblical sense, if you go into the scriptures, was the capital of Edom, okay, in ancient times. Let's get this right. That's one thing. I don't like when nobody talk over me, especially when I'm putting this truth out. I do not like interruptions whatsoever. Is this word going to come out regardless? I stay peaceful, you know, humble as wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, okay, when need be. So what is that fire? What is that fire talking about? It's talking about that third woe. That's what that fire is talking about. Okay? It's talking about them ICBM missiles. It's talking about that high concentrated laser chariot fire that now seems to be all over the media. Wasn't they supposed to come out with a so-called UFO thing where they're supposed to address the nation of what it is and what's going on? Okay, simple information's been coming out, but now they extended it. It was supposed to be somewhere around now. Now it's in June or this summer sometime, something like that. See, this thing is going down. It's going down. Let's see. Let's see here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. Yeah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Okay? So who's Yahweh sending to do that? Yahweh is sending his son, Yahweh Shai, to do that. Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, plead with all flesh. and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay? So there's no avoiding that. Okay? This judgment, the judgment is not going out null and void. Or void, null and void, void. The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 15. And their king shall go into captivity. Now we already know who that king is. The modern day Pharaoh. And whoever's following him. He and his princes together, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right? Now, I'm going to close it out there. You know. And I'm going to go to my favorite go-to to close out. Okay? No, I got one more again. I got one more again. I got one more again. Cause I gotta, edify, exhortate. I gotta, keep this rhythm going. I can't, let me see how much time I got a few more minutes. I ain't closing out right now. I ain't closing out. No, not right now. Not just this second. Not this second, man. Let's see here. The serious-minded ain't playing about this. And who is the serious-minded? That's going to be your hopeful elect. Okay? Hopeful elect. This is 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 4. No, let's start at 3. For though we walk in flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Okay? We do not war after the flesh. All right? That's carnality. And furthermore, we have no might to do so. Okay? We have no flag. We have no none of those things. We're in our last captivity. Captivity, you're stripped of everything. When you're in captivity, you're at the begging of your captive. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Another word for wicked, the devil, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? All right, that's that, hey. If you can receive that. Back over to 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse, 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalteth itself against knowledge of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and the bringing into captivity every thought to obedience of Hamashiach Yahushai. So if you think you're getting away with something, you ain't getting away with nothing. By any grasp of the imagination, you are not the wicked, you ain't getting away with nothing. By far. By far. Now you got wicked, and then you got those that are in their wickedness. So this pertains to the wicked, okay, and we know who that is, Esau, Edom, and then those that are in their wickedness, 2/3. Deaf culture, black culture, deaf, void of understanding. That's what black stands for, void. In a common sense, deaf culture. Demonic, occultic, hey, you name it. It's there. It is there. All right. Let's see here. I got it. Let me get ready to close out. Close out here. Let me see. The book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Most High Power, is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, Salakia, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, which is your mind. First book of Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 33. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Most High Power, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. All right? So with that said, I'm going to close out. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. And that doctrine is just 100% truth. Okay? All right? That's going across the four corners of this earth. Okay? And there's no stopping it. So with that said, all honors and glory due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakak Radash. Lord willing, until next time, Shalom.